That is, man.
Hell no, nigga.
I'll get in this angle because of my broken tooth.
This nigga. What is up, guys? We're back. Another episode. Right now, we're here by the pool. What do you go by, bro?
Adrian Gutierrez.
We got the homie Adrian Gutierrez here today, guys. Yeah, I would say round of applause, but there's not enough people for a round of applause. Have you ever done a podcast before or no?
Honestly, like a live podcast like this, chilling. I've never done.
Just photo interviews.
Yeah, I put interviews, all the phone interviews, like, and then I've done a couple of on the air on the radio station, but never a podcast.
Hey, the radio stations ones are badass though, but I feel like they're more nervous because you're just talking and they can't.
Yeah, I mean, no, the worst thing is that you're on air, so like, I mean, everyone's hearing you in the car and shit, so like, you gotta be a little more serious. But like here, it's more like chill back, laid back.
But when you did it, you were actually on air, or was it like back like 10, 15 seconds?
No, I think it's on there. Yeah, it's right away. Yeah, it's on there.
It's like a different segment, right? Yeah. It's not part of their scheduled shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I wasn't lining up with, because Joe hasn't fixed the floor with.
Yeah.
Not me, es que no quiere pagar el suegro.
Hey, you drink, right? You want to drink, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
Make yourself a drink, get comfortable.
Alright, let's see.
Let me take a shot, because I don't feel like drinking.
I'm not a big drinker, but we're gonna drink some.
I don't feel like drinking.
We're gonna drink today. Vamos a ver.
I'm gonna take a shot because I don't feel like drinking today.
I'm gonna take a shot because I just want to get it over with already. You know, you just want to get it over with, like, oh no, I don't want to be
Sponsored by Coca-Cola. Oh yeah. We're gonna get flagged right away.
Worst case scenario, we can't get paid for this video.
Yeah.
We can't monetize.
We own no rights to Coca-Cola sponsoring us. That's us.
Or Crown Royal, but if you would like.
No, but if you would like to, you can always leave your
Me pasé de verga. Cheers, guys.
inquiries down below.
Oh man. After last night, bro, man. Damn, bro. So introduce yourself to the people a little bit, more or less. Let the people know something about you, what you do, and shit.
Well, I mean, I've been singing since I was 12 years old. So I started probably back in, I want to say 2013, 14. Yeah, I'm 20. I have to think about it. I'm 22. So when I was 12, 2013 when I started. Yeah.
And this is around the time that you were like in middle school.
Middle school. Yeah, I was in middle
I
school.
ain't gonna lie, I just saw it. You were like in a mariachi outfit with a sombrero, right?
That was back in. Oh, that's when I first started. That was
YouTube, and I had seen it. I was like, "What's that?"
It was about 2015 when I first performed mariachis and stuff like that. And that was actually there at this old bar called Curicilerias. They turned it into a Domino's pizza, sadly. But it was one of my favorite bars, dude. It was a badass.
Was that located at?
Here off of the.
Like on Nolana? No.
Yeah, there you go. On Nolana, there where the Hillbillies is.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, right before the Hillbillies, there's that little like kiosk. Yeah, ahora it's there. You know that corner where the corner Domino's is?
Oh, sí.
Okay, well that place used to be.
The new Domino's.
Yeah, that used to be Curicilerias.
Damn, that was a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, that was.
Sounds hard to say. Curicilerias.
Curicilerias.
Sounds like a candy store, I ain't gonna lie.
Like one of those tongue twisters.
And there, were you the main one? Back up?
Well, actually, the thing is, la onda ahí estaba, I would help out the mariachis whenever, they had little, I mean, not necessarily that I'll help them out, they would have karaoke nights or they would have competitions, and I would participate, and I entered a competition there with them, and so, check this out, la onda was kind of funny, at that time I was 15, I think I was 15 or 14, I don't remember, I was 15, 14, going on 15, ponle. And I actually won that night, first place. I tied first place with this other un señor que cantaba rancheras también. At that time, pues I was throwing myself out like el rancherito del valle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So when I did that, we did, like I said, we tied in first place at the end, and it came down to the tiebreaker was gonna be based off of applauses.
Oh, the crowd.
Yeah, and I had a good crowd, and this guy had a good crowd too. So it was just like,
the image. You're a little kid, so the kind of people want to support that. They kind of want to push that a little bit.
Well,
the señor's already been there like 8 times in a row.
yeah, type of shit. Yeah. So at the end of the night,
last time and the last time and the last
I think it
time.
was the time where Movimiento Naranja, Movimiento Naranja.
That's it.
and at the end of the night, I mean, they gave it to him. You know, I mean, logically, I knew that was gonna happen. I mean, they weren't gonna give it to a 14-year-old kid. You know, and then plus the price was a fucking trip to Las Vegas. I'm like, what the fuck was I gonna do in Vegas? You know, I was 14.
Yeah,
So
they don't even give away trips anymore, bro. They don't give away those kind of trips no more.
I felt that coming. I was like, nah, dude. I mean, they're gonna give it to him, especially, and that's why they did the tie-breaking thing. Because I mean, they're like, oh shit, how are we gonna give this kid a freaking trip to Vegas? I'm like, ¿qué va a hacer? You know, it's like, so.
Parents can party.
Yeah. So
give it to the parents.
yeah, no. So I mean, like I said, the guy ended up winning the competition, and was no hard feelings, right? I mean, but I mean, that's how I started. I started off there. I started doing competitions locally. I would do a lot of karaoke competitions. At different venues, different bars, different.
But at that time, you were already familiar with the music and the lyrics and the culture. Like growing up, you were already.
Well, you see, I that's how I guess how you can say that's how I started my career. You know, I started.
You were already singing some of the songs here and there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was just a matter of, I guess, karaoke. You know,
from like 7 years old to 10, 12 years old.
No. Well, actually, I got myself out there more once.
But digo, like at home and with the family in private, you were already like kind of like.
Oh yeah. Like you see, like Christmas parties and stuff like that.
Ya me
gustaba toda la onda.
En el shower.
Yeah. So.
In your shower más. Imagínate.
So you were.
That's where you hit your high note.
Yeah. Con la agua bien caliente.
So growing up, what kind of music were you introduced to? What are all the artists?
My culture is more Tejano music. You see, that's where my roots are more from. You know what? I mean, not all technically Tejano music, but I mean, growing up and that's what I was more raised into. Tejano conjunto.
My jefa loves that shit,
really?
Bro. She loves Tejano shit, way. And when it's on the radio, bro, like the most randomest Tejano song comes on, way. And she'll know the lyrics, way.
My mom.
It goes from like English to Spanish and English to Spanish.
My mom's a big Christian, pero sale una cumbia de back. Hoy mismo.
I see Tejano music as, you know, traditional music. You know, it's nunca se pasa de moda, but yeah, it's culture. It's a culture, you know.
It's easy to understand.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's easy to relate to right away. You know, there's a lot of these new style of music that, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm into a lot of the new shit that's coming out right now, like the corridos tumbados, the corridos bélicos, and all this. But you know, it's the
bebés dames and
all that, the cumbias, the new cumbias norteñas. You know, so it's badass. I'm all into all types of style of music. You know, me personally, I've never categorize myself as a certain genre. You know, I've always been, open to everything. But you know, when the doors that opened to me were the Tejano industry. You know, that's where I got my start.
Yeah,
you know?
Honestly, here in the valley, it's popping because most of the time, it's the Tejano bands. I feel like even back in the day, that would be the ones that were invited to the bigger events. Like they were opening up for like Ramon Ayala, and then they were opening up for the Border Fest and the livestock show and shit.
Yeah.
I feel like actually opened up for AB Quintanilla and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you see, going back into
Would
like.
you feel like that or no? Like that they have more than the actual bandas around, but Tejano gets more like.
Well, you see, right now, I can say Tejano is finally. Not that it's ever been gone or anything, but you know, there was a point where it wasn't as strong as it was, you know, back then. But now, we have a lot of great new talent in the new generation. So there's a lot of people kicking ass in the new generation of Tejano, and I'm a strong believer that it's slowly bringing back its uprising, you know, from where it started.
Young upcoming artists.
Yeah, a lot of young upcoming artists that are really great, you know, and you know, when I first got into the Tejano scene, it was around 2016. Check this out. This is another story. So there was another competition that happened, like I said, in 2016 is when I got into more La Onda Tejana, because when I first started, I was straight mariachi. I was known as El Rancherito del Valle. You know, that was what they would call me here.
Your outfit and everything.
Yeah, I had my charro outfit and everything. I would wear my little charro suit or my little charro suits and everything. So we had shows with mariachis and all that. I would perform locally, and all my presentations normally were most of the time rancheras. You know, mariachi music. And then, like I said, once I headed into the Tejano scene in 2016, there was a statewide competition that was held in San Antonio. I was the only male finalist against 14 other females.
I love it.
Against 14 other females.
What happened to all the homies?
That's what I said. I was like, oh shit, dude. I didn't think it. No me la tenía perdida, dude. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna win. You know, I mean, I'm clear. Yeah, it's like it'll be pretty much. I'm clearly having totally lost. You know, there's 14 other women. I'm like, what can I possibly do against them? You know, I won the competition that night.
What you sing? What you sing? What you sing that day? What you sing that day?
Well, that night, I actually sang a tribute to Grupo Más. It was I sang Ayer y Hoy and Amigo Mío. They're one of my favorite songs from the Cholo Lopez y Grupo Más. So, yeah, you know, and like I said, it was very ironic. You know, I didn't expect that. I mean, it's like we say, you know, the unexpected is very unexpected, you know. And that's how I felt that night. You know, I didn't expect to win, and I mean,
how was the environment there at that event? Was it really packed? How was
it was chilling. You know, it was pretty.
Was
cool.
it more like a younger crowd, or was it more traditional mix?
No, it was more a traditional mix. You know, I mean, the older crowd. I mean,
the supporters
family.
of the females, the parents,
yeah,
shit
exactly,
like that.
yeah.
And you went out there by yourself?
My parents were with me that night. I was still 16 at that time, so ellos me manejaban por todos lados. I mean, and hasta la fecha, you still kind of pretty much do, but I'm still pretty. I'm pretty good.
After the day.
Yeah, after the drink.
Nah, that's dope. Yeah, bro. Every single time I'm in the car with my mom and I hear some Tejano comes on it could be anything, bro. And I don't know how the fuck she knows the lyrics, bro. I'm like, goddamn, she be singing the song and shit. But it's more lyrics that are like more like rememberable, I guess, if you want to say. They're easy to like
relate to.
And
yeah.
shit.
Oh, I feel you. I mean, and normally that's how. I mean, most music is. I mean, not only the Tejano, but I mean, if you can relate to certain lyrics, I mean, then I mean that's when you can tell. I mean that the song it's relatable, like it's a hit. You know, you can relate to the certain messages that they're writing, and that's how a lot of people hit with songs. Like I'm saying, you know, I mean it's all really based off what you're writing, and I've gotten to learn that within the time. You know, I mean it's when I first started, I didn't realize. I mean a lot of things that like it is. I mean the logics and all the. I mean how. I mean it goes around about you know recording and all that. I mean and composing. So it's pretty chill. It's pretty cool, you know, and it's
So you would say like at the beginning when you were starting, you weren't really doing no originals. You weren't recording.
No, and I'm still not. You know,
you weren't really doing,
I'm still getting into.
You don't get into like the studio vibe and all that shit.
Well, you see, I recorded my first single. No, I've always been in top notch studios, but since I was signed to my first record label when I was 15, and I was actually that year that I won that competition. In 2016, I signed with Hacienda Records. They were a really big label back in the day for the Tejano market. And I mean, they closed their doors in 2000 and I believe 18, and permanently. So.
But your contract was good.
No, my contract with them was only for a year, but in that year, honestly, we didn't really do much. I recorded a song with them. We did a video. We did all right. It was a great debut start. I mean, I can't not anybody signed to a record label at 15 years old.
You had fun with the experience.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
Yeah. What was the music video like when y'all was shooting it? It was professional.
It was done by a professional, Mr. Ryan Bazan. Awesome video.
It's badass when there's a budget for the video and shit. When everything's being badass, like in that day. When you're having a good time and you're busting out your best outfits, your best drugs, your best bottles, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. I mean, at that time, there was no drugs yet. You know, I was still 15, so. But I mean, now I guess we can incorporate the drugs.
Nah, the medicine.
The melatonin. The melatonin, the Tylenol. That's not my nail spray, the Afrin.
I love it. You get allergies, smoke a blunt. That's my remedy all the time, bro.
Not those are the new remedies, right?
Dude, that was 11 has been my remedy.
Look at him. Healthy as a motherfucker.
Snoop Dogg looking at
blood still flows through his entire body, as you can tell on his neck. You can tell that blood still flows through there. Nah, bro. So what would be like the farthest that you've ever actually traveled to perform or to host a gig or?
Probably Vegas.
Vegas?
Yeah.
You've actually
the biggest convention we did it back in 2021. with the Hometown Boys.
Hey, I remember that shit. Hey, tell us a little bit about more of your ventures with the what was it, Hometown
The
Boys?
Hometown Boys. Well, you see, the Hometown Boys, I got with them back in was it April or March? Actually, I got with them in February, but we didn't start touring to April due to the practices and all that, right? But in April we started at Escapade 2001 in Houston. It's one of the biggest venues over there in Houston, Nevada.
So off the rip, y'all were already hitting it.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, the thing with the Hometown Boys, they're a household name. You know, they've been around for over 45 years. So actually 48 to be correct. I don't want to be pissing people off. You know,
48 nigga.
48 years. 48 years. I'm a diehard Hometown Boys fan now, right? I mean, the original Hometown Boys, right? You know, they were really, really good back in the day, you know. And I got the honor and the opportunity to be a part of their legacy back in 2021. And we did a couple of shows together. I want to say we did probably about 15, 20 shows in about a 6-7 month span.
What would you say that experience or that feeling is like when you look up to? I wouldn't say maybe you didn't look up to him, but someone that you fuck with so much in the music and especially in the area, because they're local or no?
No, they're from Lubbock.
They're from Lubbock.
The crowd experience. I seen a couple of the pictures that you would post when you were the crowd. They had a good.
Yeah, I mean, the Hometown Boys. I mean, they have a great fan base. You know, they're from West Texas. They're out from Lubbock, Texas.
How would you say what the feeling or the experience was from listening to them to actually being a part of them?
Well, you see, and that's the thing. It was a challenge because, you know, obviously I knew I had big shoes to fill. You know, I mean, and being 20 years old, I mean, I don't think people really understood that. You know, I mean, I was 20 years old, filling in shoes for. I mean, somebody that was 40, 50 years old at that time, you know, that had the power, I mean, of bringing,
That's
the greatest
millions of plays and
the what?
Millions of plays on the radio.
Well, I mean, the thing is with them is they have so much, people that follow them, so they have, I'm sure they have millions of plays, I mean, in a lot of their music, you know, and the thing with us,
kind of had to,
I had to pretty much, you know, bring that, I mean, to the plate, you know. I had
maintain
to
it.
Yeah, maintain it. I mean,
at least to maintain it, or
you know. And I think, I mean, me personally, for the time that I was there, I think I did my job pretty well. You know, and I mean, it is what it is. I wasn't meant to be. I mean, now, you know, I mean, unfortunately, I did part ways with the Hometown Boys within 7 months, you know, and I mean. It was a great experience, you know, great learning experience.
They're active,
but yeah, and I think, and I'm a big believer, you know, and everything happens for a reason, you know. So I mean, if it's my destiny to be a solo artist or into a different culture or genre of music, then I mean that's where I'm willing to go in. And
the way I see that is like even big bands and stuff. I've seen in the past when like there's gonna be like a fucking concert like of Aerosmith, but two of the niggas already passed away. May they rest in peace, whatever. Or that's just an example, and they have a new drummer and a new singer.
Yeah.
Or it's the son.
Well, see, and that's what happened in this case. You know, I mean, the Hometown Boys' original singer was Ricky Martinez, which was they were a family band.
Okay.
And you see, when Ricky passed away, I mean, you know, they all passed away. Así se fueron. You know, Ricky wasn't the first one to pass away. The first one was Joe, which was the accordion player. Okay. He passed away of a heart attack in, I believe, '97. And then Jesse, which was the other brother, he was the drummer of the band. He passed away in '03 of, I think it was a brain aneurysm. Pero pues así se fueron, ¿verdad? It was Joe, it was Jesse, and then Ricky died in '07. After that, they had a replacement for Ricky too, you know, which was Mark Lee. Mark Lee had taken over for many years. And then Mark Lee had passed away suddenly from COVID in 2021. After Marky passed away was when I had taken over.
I feel like that becomes a common thing though, especially because of time.
Yeah.
As time goes, it's obvious that that's gonna be the next step. They're not gonna be around forever.
Yeah, you know.
When it comes to the big bands, the big names, the big artists, and
you know, and that's why, you know, in that sense, when they got me, you know, they had no obvious reason. I mean, they had no other choice. You know, I mean, it was obviously that they had to get somebody else, you know. I mean, being that their singer passed away.
Plus, because they're active, they got shows.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So I mean, they couldn't let it go, you know. And being that the Hometown Boys, they have shows like you said. I mean, all the time. So I mean, they had to get somebody. I mean, ASAP, and
Yeah.
luckily they had gotten me. I mean, like I said, it didn't work out at the end, but I mean, for the time being that we did work together, I mean, it was a great experience, and I mean, we
So
did a lot of good stuff together.
so
So.
like for example, the trip to Vegas. You said they're from Lubbock, West Texas. Do you meet them over there, or do you go to them and then y'all ride together?
I actually, well, like for example, the trip to Vegas, we all flew our separate ways over
So
there,
y'all just meet up?
and the yeah, we meet up, and most of the time, I mean, for most of our gigs with them, I would have to drive, I mean, and I mean, but they're a little
The
bit
practices
about the what
and the practices.
practices too, we drive, but we would reimburse us for gas and all the time, so
Okay.
they were real good about paying us and everything. I mean, I could never complain about anything like that, but
So
it was just, I mean, with my first band that previously when I was before getting with the Hometown Boys, I was actually the lead vocalist for Tejano Highway 281, which is more of a cumbia band.
that's local.
That's local. They're here from McAllen. But we would all ride together. We'd go in a Sprinter, and I wouldn't have to worry about driving and all that shit.
Or y'all would get to the places.
Yeah.
If it was local, whatever. Y'all
Yeah.
would make sure y'all get there at the same time or hang out.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah. So I mean, I didn't have to worry about driving or nothing. But so I mean, that's why it was kind of a little different at the same. I mean, como quiera with the
Yeah.
Hometown Boys, because it was a little bit more work for me having to drive and get there, and I mean, then sound check
I
and
mean,
then
it sounds like they're legit already though. They're already making money and they're able to pay and they're able to fucking manage all that. That's perfect, bro.
yeah, of course. No, yeah. I mean, like I said, I mean, they've been around for many years, so I mean, there's no doubt. I mean that they have a great power. I mean, to be able to do great things in the industry.
Yeah. So a little bit of some insight on the Vegas trip. What were the ups and what were the downs of being?
I think the
What
honestly,
was the best moment? What was the worst moment? What you would say from that experience, that trip, that gig?
honestly, I think the best experience was the response. Obviously, we had a great response. I don't think people were expecting
It's recording.
the show that we had brought to Vegas. I think I surprised many people with what.
There was a lot of fans out there. That
It was a sold out show.
They had an experience because it was also other bands and stuff.
Yes. We opened the show there in Vegas for the
Like a
Gran
whole
Baile.
festival or something, right?
It's a festival, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
they have I think about 4 or 5 bands who play, but we opened up and like I said, it was a sold out night. There's
What was the venue like?
It was big. It was a huge.
It was like an arena or was it like a
It
hotel?
was. They were at a casino.
Oh, a casino?
It was a casino in the back in the convention.
Bro, like I went to Vegas recently for the first time, and the place that we stayed at, there was like, I was looking at the schedule and shit, like what was going down, and it was like Tiesto was performing, uh, some chick was performing and shit, like, and I was like, okay, I'm like, where all this shit going down at, I'm like, where's all this going down at, or where the fuck? And bro, literally, bro, there was like 4 clubs, 2 outdoor clubs, and like it looks like it's dead, bro. Like no dying. You just hit a corner, you go outside, boom, 400 or 500 people. Like damn, nigga. Then I was like, oh, where's the concert at the Pistol? They're like, oh, it's that way. Go to that door and shit. You would just go all of a sudden, boom, big ass club, bro.
Yeah.
Bottles, lights, like 1,000 people. I'd be like, what the fuck?
And that's the thing,
that was in the hotel resort, in the casino type shit.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing with over here at the Vegas, where we played at, it was at the Westgate Resort and Casino. There, I mean, that's where they usually have most of their venues for. I mean, I think all genres, the norteños, and the Tejanos. So, but they have the Vegas convention there most of the time, and that's where we played that year. And it was, like I said, it was a sold out show. There was, I believe, 4,500 people.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna tell us the worst moment of the trip.
I think. Oh, the worst moment was at payroll when I got bitched that I wasn't doing my job right. I was like, oh fuck this shit, I'm out of here. I was like, yeah, but there's always some shit that happens.
Hey, you're like, I thought I was just gonna come and sing.
Yeah, even and that was actually that's actually the funny part. That was the last show I had with the Hometown Boys. That was our very last presentation together was at the Vegas convention out in.
But the rest,
we did the shirts though, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
JCP.
Oh, actually, for that event, right?
Yeah, they did
That shit.
the
Hey,
shirts.
but
for
the
it.
response overall, the people were fucking with.
Oh yeah, it was a great response.
What was the crowd like? Puros viejones and stuff. More OG people?
More old school, yeah. More old school, yeah. But it was a good experience overall, though. It was great.
Damn, bro. This is like I was saying, Joe, you probably have the best set right here, bro. This is where we're gonna do all our future podcasts, guys.
Pretty nice.
We're just gonna.
Different angles.
We're just gonna rent this place out every time, guys. This is an Airbnb here here in the Sherryland area.
Shout out Airbnb.
Shout out our managers at fucking what's the name?
Real Hollywood.
Real Hollis.
Divine Training.
Real Hollis, Divine Printing. Nah, that's badass, bro. Yeah, it could be challenging when you go on the trips, bro.
Yeah.
And especially Vegas, está bien caro, Vegas.
Oh yeah, I spent like probably 2K, 3K. Like, but I mean, dude, what I got paid was just like money to go back home. But I had already fucking spent all my money.
You're like, as soon as I get home, I gotta work already tomorrow, nigga. Type
Yeah.
shit. I gotta
Went up
visit.
for a big show and a big event, and only got paid enough to come back home.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, I think it's worth it. What do you think?
Things
I think
are out
it's,
there.
no,
Yeah, of course.
Honestly,
Exactly. You know, and
I
the
would say-
exposure was great.
I would say
the hometown boy.
Yeah.
I would say the experience too, though.
Yeah.
Cause Vegas is badass. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
And to see in front of thousands of people.
you know, and the thing is that was my second show that I had performed in Vegas. The first time that we had played was in 2019, but the first time we didn't play at the Gran Baile. There's two sections how they base it off there at the convention for the Tejanos. There's regular, day shows, but the capacity isn't that much. It's like 250, 300
Like the openers
people.
and shit.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just for the shows throughout like the casino, because their main acts at the convention, and the convention actually holds about 4,500 to 5,000 people. And like I said, in 2019 when we played at, it was at the 172 bar at the Rio Hotel and Suites. And there,
I walked by that hotel.
yeah, well there, the capacity was.
Walk by that bitch.
There the capacity was, I think, 275 people, and we had it at fire marshal like limit. It was hasta el culo.
With you guys, it was already past the people.
Yeah,
They were counting. They're like, we're not counting the artists and all the people working.
yeah. Hasta cuenta, So either way, I've had two great experiences already.
I went to Vegas for the first time, and I ain't gonna lie, it was expensive. One and two, it was active, bro. Like the first night we got there, I started drinking since like the tarde.
Yeah.
So I blacked out I was asleep by like 11.
But did you go and gamble?
Nah, I
I
didn't
mean, I don't
gamble.
go to Vegas because I don't gamble. That's one of the reasons why I don't go to Vegas.
I didn't gamble, but I felt like it was easy to gamble.
I'm gonna go drink.
I did gamble, but I played some roulette.
I feel like it was easy though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you have money, you could win money.
I mean, yeah.
gotta
If
give
you have money, you gotta fuck lose already.
You gotta give to receive type shit. Like you gotta
Pretty much.
You gotta show some love to the machines to make sure it comes back and gives you some love back. You gotta be nah, but anyway. So I wake up at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and I'm like, fuck, like I can't believe I'm like, damn, I knocked out the whole night. Like we were supposed to go like here and there and over there and go walk the strip and this and that,
Yeah.
like how you're doing downtown to 2 a.m. type shit.
Yeah.
No, hombre, pues me quedé dormido since 11 to 4 in the morning. So I get up, I roll a blunt. I'm like, nah, pues fuck it, I'm gonna go smoke a blunt, like, cause you can't smoke in the room in the hotel we're at. So I would have to go all the way to the bottom, to outside to smoke weed. And I go outside. Well, it was legal, so that was a badass part. It wasn't legal when you were there, or see?
Oh yeah, Vegas is legal.
But when you went, it was already legal.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I think I don't know how long it's been legal for, but I mean,
When you went, it
ever
was
since
already
I've gone, even in 2019, it was fucking legal. I was stupid stoned.
No, but I'm walking down. I get off the elevator, bro. As soon as the elevator doors open, like if I was in New York City, where like in the subway, boom, 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 boom. It was like 4:30, 5 in the morning. And you just see you just see niggas sitting down, chugging, girls walking around, getting drinks, people walking, people falling.
Oh yeah, dude, Vegas is all Vegas.
Like,
There's no sleep.
I was like, a la verga, what's going on? Everybody was active, bro. Everybody was. I'm like, damn, just waking up and everyone was active, bro. Some nigga hit like I don't know how much money because I was just from far away. But his friends were cheering him up, like 8 homies. They were like in a group of 8 or 9 friends. They were there hyping him up and shit. No, hombre, era un pinche pedo. But that shit was.
Yeah, no, Vegas is how they say Sin City.
That's what I would say for the experience. I would say for the experience.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you come back, you only have enough money to come back, but fuck it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is to have fun. Vegas. I mean, the convention. I mean, you're you're getting paid, but I think that, but like it's like you say, the whole point of there is, I mean, pretty much to have fun. I mean, and I over have my fun there.
Watch out. You know why you say about gambling? You know why I say it's easier, it's given? What I've learned about gambling, bro, is that you always gotta bet the most available, so it can give you the most back.
Every time you hit,
Yeah, so basically what it's like my homie was betting dollar the dollar ones. I'm like, nah, you gotta go to the ones where you bet like 10, 15, $20. He's like, why? I don't understand. I'm like, look, trust me, bro. I'm like, you're betting $1, so the max you could hit is a certain amount because you're only putting in dollars. But if you're putting in hundreds, the max you could hit is bigger, you know. So like he was
Better
doing,
the odds.
so he was doing the dollar ones, and he would hit like $2, $3, $4, $5, and like it was whatever. I'm like, look, try the ones where it's like 10, 15, $20. He would make a bet of 20, he would win like 60, $80. So it's obviously giving you back more because you're putting in more. So I would always tell him, like, hey, so he was betting like, cause I'm like, if you're betting like your budget's like 1,000, you're always gonna get back at least 500.
Oh yeah.
But like $1 is for 50 cents. For 1,000, it's 500. Let's say, for example, you know. So I would always tell him like, hey, you just gotta start betting big. You gotta do the max. You gotta feed the machine, and you'll win. And sure enough, bro.
Yeah, I'm afraid to feed machines, bro. 'Cause I feel like I'm just gonna fucking feed them. That's it.
There's some that are for the pennies.
Yeah.
There's some penny machines. But how much is obviously a penny gonna give you? So much.
20 cents.
Yes,
And one time it's gonna give $1,000. It'll give $1,000.
It makes sense, but fuck that. De aquí que gana $20 nomás vas a estar ahí sentado toda la pinche
Exactly.
noche.
But that's why the white people and all those people that go and that they're gonna be there for 8-9 hours. That's why they like that shit.
Ah, fuck that, dude.
Because they're just gonna be there just.
I mean, if you're going just to fucking drink, I get it because you're getting free drinks all night in Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, but yo jugaba de así, un nicle o lo que sea, but by the time you hit $20-$30, dude, like you've been there for fucking 40, like almost 4 hours, 5 hours.
That's what I was telling my homie. I'm like, hey, you're losing your money. You're not betting. I'm like, do the max bet. Trust me, bro. I'm like, look, he was putting like 20s. I'm like, no, look, put a $100 bill, put a big bill in there for the machine to read it off the rip. That you're feeding it, so it's gonna be like, let me give him back because he's gonna put big amount back. It's all fucking. It's all like a fucking.
It's not all a mind game, dude. There. I mean, really, it's just how you play your cards right. You know, they're in Vegas.
I've gone to the factories over there in Houston, bro. The bodegas where they make the machines, the maquinitas that cure for the valley, the illegal ones. And I've seen the room where the chiritos coming up with the algorithm and all that shit, bro. Like it was a big ass bodega with a bunch of machines, and, like, you know, pieces and parts, so you could go fix them and replace them. And when you would walk here on the side, there was a room, and it had like a glass door, like a studio.
I guess.
And you would see the little chinos of computers that he was there coming up with the next, like the updated algorithm, or like for the
that's fucking crazy.
For, like the machines to hit and shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, China's real advanced compared to.
So think about it. He has to make an algorithm and all that for when people put $1 or 5 or 10 or 20. He has to make, like, you know, he has to go in there manually, like, hey, they're only showing a little bit of love. We're not gonna give them that much.
Yeah.
But if they're fucking giving us a lot.
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, no, I mean, in the casinos, I mean, it's like you said, the more you bet, I mean, it's better, you know, I mean, because you obviously will win more. I mean, versus when you're betting $1 or you're betting a nickel or you're betting fucking, I mean, 50 cents.
Hey, some here local machines, they be finessing though.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's say I own a business, right, and I see like a lot of people come and there's a machine that people have been playing in a lot but hasn't hit. It has to come around every certain amount of money, like every $5,000. It's gonna give out 3,000, and the house gets 2,000, for example. So if it hasn't come, and people are playing it. I already know that people have been playing it. Chingo, that hasn't come, so I go and play it, and I'm like, I'll be able to get it.
Take their machine.
I'll hit it.
No,
like at the end of the night, when everybody leaves, I'll go play it on my own separate time, and I'll go make sure that because I know it's gonna come up soon. Even if I put 60, 80, 100, $200, it's gonna give me back the 900 back, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
And then people have to play again. People have to keep coming to try to win. Pour a shot. Pour me a shot.
Where's my roller?
But yeah, bro. What would you say your experience since you started at an early age? What would you say the experience has been like? The journey.
It's been tough, you know. It hasn't been easy, but I mean, I've never given up, you know. I mean, it's like they say, chase the bag. You know, that's all I've ever done.
You have fun. You enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, and I got into music really because of my grandmother. You know, she was the one who inspired me to pursue a music career. Okay. And ever since then, I mean, I've never done anything else. I've never known anything else. Yeah. You know, I've been doing music for 9 years, going on 10 already.
So,
yeah. I fuck with music, dude. Like I said, I don't think I could ever see myself doing anything else. Everything that I do, everything that I work, has to do with music. You know?
I guess you're in the same position as me because I've survived off the music before. Like I've actually made money off of it, so it's kind of cool and it's fun.
Oh, I survive off of music, you know, and that's what people don't understand.
A lot of people are not saying that they can't, but a lot of people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of people that really don't, bro. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Bro. I ain't hating on nobody in the valley, but there's a lot of people that, like, on Chile, out of 10, 15 artists that I see, like 50% of them, I know that they either have regular jobs or they go and get regular jobs, or they take off to work and they do other shit because they can't.
And believe me, I thought of it too. You know, I thought about getting a day job or getting a regular job because, you know, I mean, shit gets tough, you know. But, you know, really with me, it's, I'll be honest with you, it's son pasatiempos. So, like, there's times where shit's kind of, like, slow.
How much would you say you charge for a night for DJing, though?
For DJing?
More or less. For the people out there, if anybody...
I mean... Our rate started at $100 the hour. I mean, I got packages starting at $100 the hour. I mean, it just varies on what they're looking for, you know, more or less.
Be your regular DJ.
No.
The music.
With the DJ.
No, I mean, well, I DJ on my own, but I'm gonna start incorporating an MC with me because I talk, but either way. But I mean, why not? You know,
you don't need an MC. Si canta. When we want to go see her, canta.
No, but I mean,
run the show, you let the people go.
Of course, yeah. But I mean, it's not.
I feel like you did more than enough to not need an MC.
Yeah.
You singing gets the people going.
For that night, for what we saw, for that area, what we saw was good.
I mean, I guess so. You know, I really, the way I see it is, you know, I don't.
That wasn't $100 an hour, but.
Yeah.
Or you want to spend more time?
I want to spend more time with band stuff. You know, I mean, pursuing more of the music, my music.
Oh, okay.
You know, I own and operate a DJing business. You know, that's what I do for a living.
What do you go under? The same?
AG Entertainment. That's what that's my company's name. So I mean, but like I said, I mean, I do gigs here locally. I'm always booked all the time. You know, I work 5 days out of the week. The only days I'm off Monday or Tuesday.
That's badass, because you know the songs and you have the voice for them and you see them, you have the experience and shit.
Yeah.
It's always cool to fucking give that crowd a little bit extra shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I say. Like, you know, everything that I try to tend to do has to do with music. You know?
Shit, you go to Vegas and the DJ that's at the day party, he's fucking interacting the fucking people. He fucking has the people.
Oh, they're fucking going crazy in the house and EDM and all that fucking bullshit, bro. That's how fucking Vegas is. It's all house, EDM, electronic shit. I mean, unless you're going to a convention.
Throw the cake to your face.
Steve Aoki.
Oh, what's that? Who's that? Yeah, it's just the Steve Aoki, no?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing that at my show, just fucking throw cake.
That's what we should do.
That's how it has been vergueado.
You know what we should do? Start throwing that sincronizada.
Oh, that's how I'm so.
O el chile, una pinche papota. Nah, chile that's more expensive than a cake.
A birria pizza? Have you seen those birria pizzas?
Yeah. Remember the pizzas with the hot Cheetos and the fajita?
Hey, just throw it out there.
Half hot Cheetos, half taco.
Half taco, yeah. Yeah, see that.
Steak with the cilantro and shit.
Yeah, dude, the fucking crazy shit that they make nowadays is funny though.
Yeah. And would the hometown boys also do shows here locally, you know, here in the valley?
We did.
O casi no.
Not really, you know. I think I booked, but the thing
is it more exclusive when it comes to the valley? Like the people actually look forward to it, and the people get lit, hyped when they get.
I guess to me, it's more the people that have already been, you know, following them for years. Because new fans, I'll be honest with you, I don't think they have many new fans. I don't know, right? I can't, but I don't see them attracting any younger generation, especially because they're not recording right now. So I mean, most of their fans are already fans that they've already had for several years, you know. So for the most part, most of our gigs that we had here locally, right? We played once here at Far West in Alamo.
Far West.
And then we played
his hometown, his playground.
Really?
Back in the day. You go there back in the day, then. Metro. I would hear that shit on the radio all the time, but I never got to go with.
Yeah, so we played there.
You won a fort. You won a 4 days.
But you see, the valley has changed. I mean, the valley's a border town, bro. So you can't. And like I tell people, you can never compete with a border town or Mexico, even, you know, with the culture of music. You know, Tejano is a culture of music, yes, but it's a statewide, you know, genre that has opened doors to several other states, you know, but you can't compete when you're competing with a whole country, you know. Mexico is a whole country, so You have the mariachi, you have the sireño, you have the norteño, you have the corridos tumbados, corridos bélicos, the banda.
Especially now.
Yeah, so I mean,
And now the rap corridos.
and the rap corridos. Oh fuck, dude, I'm a big fucking Peso Puma fan, dude. Yeah, dude, yeah, fuck yeah.
Single.
Yeah, I'm very trying to get into that onda. You know, that's probably been one of my genres that I can say is totally out of my comfort zone because I've never really sang corridos, bélicos or corridos.
It's like a rapper fucking rapping up like a 50 Cent song.
Yeah, and actually, that's actually coming out next. You know, I'm pretty.
We talked about it before, to where I told him like he needs to get out of his comfort zone.
Yeah.
So we've had that conversation.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, well, it's actually coming pretty soon. You know, I got some great stuff coming out. You know, actually in the studio right now working on releasing some corridos. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. You know, they're not originals yet. You know, I'm still gonna remake some covers of mine that I think that I like. You know, that I grew up with. A lot of songs that really I can say hit to home. You know, so see how it goes. I mean, with these new upcoming releases and
Hey, they're getting popular, bro.
yeah. Well, it's going, man. I mean, I'm just
Who's that, Palmas?
going out. I mean, you could always like cut it and then like
yeah. I'll be editing them and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. What would you say? What would you say that has been the favorite part of being an artist here in the Valley that you feel has given you the most benefit?
What do you mean?
What would be your what's the best? What's the most fun part about being an artist in the Valley?
Hey, you want me to get ready, Kule? I came on. I told you we're gonna do a podcast.
I guess being a local artist, being able to share my journey with other people here locally.
You know this nigga?
Yeah, of course. Mr. Chester.
That way, you know you have a little bit of hair right here and shit, right there.
You want to bring this up over here or what?
Scoot over, bro. Scoot over, bro. I get closer to the album now. Gotta get closer.
More?
Cool, you have a Jordan shirt on, so you're good. Put up PJ Crown. You say you need to cook.
You good in the camera, mom, or no? Camera.
Shout out to the homie Ches pulling up. Pues you know the homie, right? Que canta.
We've known him for a minute. Chris known him for a little minute. No,
Yeah.
maybe a year or two.
Yeah, you got a year or two.
Y'all from the same hood?
Yeah, we come straight out the bottom. Straight
Yeah.
Trying to come up.
Damn. If I had a house like this, that's some shit I would do, bro. Roll on the floor. Fucking my shit clean. I'll fucking
Shit,
roll it.
I'd be having the whole fucking rolling kit, dude. Just in corto, dude. Have that shit rolled up.
Hey, where's my blunt?
Hey,
Cálmate.
where my bloods at?
Tell us something, Connie. Nah, that's what's up.
What you all calling me? What? Bobby Brown?
Oh, the other one.
Bobby Brown?
The other one. We got
He
that.
pulled up, he's like, este got the fly. I'm like, I got Bobby Brown, girl. Bro.
We got that $3 grams on deck.
That fucking bread all pisoteado, la chingada, dude.
No, so what happened was it got wet on the way over here in the river.
Hey, Adrian, ¿cómo está el Bobby Brown?
No, bro, that was good.
Hey, look.
Shit.
Hey,
You gotta be
Bobby
fucking
Brown.
stoned, dude.
Adrian pulled up like that other time. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey,
Because
wait.
people don't understand that it's from Tennessee, so it's different.
Hey, but you throwing me 10 icy.
Yeah.
Take a shot, bro. Let's take a shot. Just a shot. Just a shot, perro.
That Bobby Brown hit the fucking spot, right?
That Bobby Brown. Hey, look, it's from Tennessee. That's why it looks different, but it hits good, nigga. It's medicinal.
Think about it, bro. I think about it, dude.
Oh no, it's gone already. It don't exist no more, Raju.
Ahí está. I'm over here sitting there, good, and my coat. So
Damn, you're on camera. You didn't let it drink on camera.
Cheers.
This Monday night, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cold.
Cheers, bro.
It's cold.
It's all
More
cold.
coke than empty.
Let's put a coke, pa.
We're going. It's cold than empty. Cheers to the weekend. Ooh.
For the caramel, bro. Hey, so what would you say are your like? What would you say are your five top artists that influence you to do what you do and to create the music that you and sing the music that you like?
The 5 artists.
Who are your five
Well, you
go-to
see,
artists?
since I was small, I always liked like the 5 artists that I looked up to the most were like Vicente Fernandez, probably.
Puro Chente, pa.
That's my all time. I'm a diehard Vicente Fernandez fan.
Hey, Bronco.
Wah! Para mi compadre José Rivera, el Bronco 956.
Go.
Jua, Bronco. Jua.
Hey, he had a podcast with his Bronco too.
Oh shit.
That's funny,
That's funny.
Hey, Connie, I'm gonna bring a Bronco over here to do a podcast right here.
Para que baila acá atrás de nosotros. Jua.
Saludos, shout out to homie making me chingos de feria.
Hey,
She's like, how?
I had an event like almost. Check this out. I had an event like a month ago.
I'm selling that nigga right now.
The dude charged $500 for an hour to fucking dance.
This guy.
Yeah.
Hey, he charges like 500, 400 bucks, 500 bucks.
500 for an hour to dance. El Bronco.
I got it for free.
I got him for free. Imagine, yes.
And he's making your money.
Shout out to Bronco. We got a little partnership going on. Everybody gave money. Shout out to homie Chess for sponsoring this podcast. He's paying for the crown and for the dab woods. we're in Airbnb way. Hey, and from Vicente Fernandez, who will say your second?
I would probably say Juan Gabriel, Antonio Aguilar.
Hey, who would you say he sounds like?
I don't know. Because like he has his own unique sound and voice. Like it's not. Nah.
He's different.
Yeah, he's different. His voice is different compared to the singers. He has a unique type of voice, and that's what makes him him. You know what I mean? Like it's different.
And the thing is, I've got influenced by all these other artists, so I guess seeing their ways of performing and I mean the ways they sing, I've gotten little ideas on how to to do my own little style, and I've always been that way, dude. I don't like to imitate other artists because I feel like there's no you can't duplicate an artist, I mean you can imitate, but you can never duplicate.
So what would you say is your routine on a day that you're gonna perform from start to finish? What's your routine like from the moment that you wake up to when you're cutting it?
Oh, like I can't eat before a show, dude. Fuck, if I eat, like at all.
Oh, so you can't eat, but what's your routine like?
I'll get my ass up, wake up in the morning.
No breakfast either?
No breakfast, nothing. Fasting all fucking day. All day fasting, bro.
No come?
Nah, it's cause I mean, if I eat, me quedo sin aire. Like, and I'm like, oh, so that's my diaphragm right here. I need it to be empty. So, but after the show, dude, me estoy atascando a la verga, dude.
So what's the process like getting ready for a show and shit?
Usually before the shows, I mean.
Do you get a haircut on the day or the day before?
Usually the day before. Yeah.
The
day before, yeah.
So you don't waste time?
Yeah, no, it's because I'm like, dude, I'm in la carrera, like last minute, and then even then, I mean, the day of,
Yeah, but I feel like a fade looks fresher.
Yeah, the day before, yeah, the next day. Yeah.
Chug. Want to take a shot with me, Connie? Just take a shot. Pour a shot. Pour a shot. Shout out. Oh yeah, you already got this one right here.
Is it glass?
Nah.
Hey, what? It's Monday today, right? Nosotros pisteando en un pinche en un lunes. La verga.
Okay, so
Damn.
Friday night.
Well, in reality, this is my Saturday because I work all fucking week.
Do you drink while you work?
Yeah.
Hey,
A lot of
that's
Sometimes, not
what it takes to be a
sometimes.
CEO.
Huh?
What it takes to be a CEO.
I know, no shit.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ya no tengo nada.
Okay, let's wait for him. Yeah. Hey, so what would you say is the worst part of being a DJ, bro?
Uh, the worst
And
part.
the best part.
The worst part and the best part. The best part is I think getting paid at the end of the night. Yeah, so that's. And then the worst
Hey,
part.
why lie?
The worst part is having to be there all night. Pero, yeah. No, really.
Let me tell you what I think. I think the worst part is having to pick up the equipment at the end.
Mom.
Well,
Especially the wiring.
yeah, no, yeah, that's probably the worst. I mean, luckily I have my roadies. You know, they set
Okay.
set up, they set down for
I have
me.
a homie that's a DJ. He said he spent like $5,000 over the past 4 years on just wires.
Oh yeah, dude, wiring and all that equipment
Gotcha.
is very expensive. Yeah, so I mean, either way, like I said, I mean, normally for my events, I mean, really adapting to the ambiences is it's a big thing. You know, I mean,
Honey, you took your shot.
and for the most part, since I work in the clubs.
ADRIAN González, no, Gutiérrez.
El que entra cuando tú sales. El Adrian.
Oh,
You need more coke.
yeah,
Get went for it.
Coming out.
That was probably my last shot. That's like my 18th shot, bro. Nah. What's up?
It's a goner.
Just chilling, crossfaded a little bit.
what's up, sister? Try this one,
These
These are the favorites.
the Ruby.
Pajarito, pajarito.
That one's called. What is it called?
Hey,
Fuck, I don't
take
even
a
know.
picture for the thumbnail. It's okay. We're in Mexico right now, right, Connie?
Hey,
We're in Sonora.
Adrian,
Ay,
get this one.
Sonora McAllen, Nuevo León de Jalisco.
20 o'clock.
22, 23. 23 like Jordan. 23 like Jordan. Damn, you have a fucking Scarface tattoo right there.
The world is yours, yeah.
Let me see that shit.
It's pretty fucked up,
Let
but
me see that shit.
nah, it's actually pretty good. It's just, I need to go touch it up.
Try to get it's actually pretty.
Yeah,
What inspired you to get that tattoo? You seen that tattoo?
I'll be honest with you, dude. I was so fucking high one day. I was just like, I want this tattoo. I'm like, I'm gonna go get it. And now that I see it, I'm like, fuck. I think I should have waited. But I mean, fuck it. Let's leave.
I want to finish this one. I already got something in mind for back here, pero
I ain't got no tattoos, so I don't know what it feels like.
I want to add more color
back,
since I put
tattoo.
color here.
snapbacks. And
I want to have like two chingos, something color. I just don't know what to do
Hey,
with.
güey, en tu cara, güey, como, what's that nigga called?
6'9".
No,
No,
güey.
Cristiano Nodal. Ese pendejo que tiene flash, fuck you, la chica.
Make your own style toda la cara.
Ya va a comenzar a hacer.
logo right here.
I have my logo right here, wey, but it's super small.
That's a
I wanna get
badass
it.
piece, though. The
Yeah.
one on this side.
This one?
Nah, this side. The Scarface.
Yeah. This is actually my last
I
one.
known this nigga when he had no tattoos. Baby.
What was he like?
Chavalón, but he's always.
No facial hair.
He sang in my
Well,
wedding.
well, we'll
He sang
jump-
in my wedding too.
Well, we would jump the neighbor's fence to go smoke a blunt.
He
Oh,
sang in my wedding.
yeah.
Where was that?
There.
Yeah, probably till like, when,
Honestly,
about
we
2
were
years.
like, what,
Yeah.
16, 17?
Pues ahí cuando me brincaba la pinche cerca del neighbor to go smoke a blunt.
Oye, cuando se metía por la ventana.
I started off selling him Reggie. That was like Reggie
Ola.
time.
Regina
one
Jackson. Regina Jackson. Hey, how was that experience like singing at the wedding though?
Oh, tal vez smoking Reggie. I was like, oh, pues. No me acuerdo, güey.
Hey, Reggie just gets me hungry, bro. I smoke Reggie and I get hungry. I get
Nah,
hungry.
when I smoke Reggie, dude, I get like a downer. I want to go to sleep. Like
I get hungry.
feel like an indica.
For
I like Reggie.
Really?
because you're a growing boy. And that's it, bro. Appreciate you coming on the podcast and shit, bro.
For sure.
You say this is your first podcast.
One of my first, yeah.
If you had a message for other people out there trying to get into the business, into the music, what would you tell them? Some words of encouragement for the people, a little message to the people, what you got going on.
Well, pretty much. I mean, if they're inspired and to pursuing a music career, to never let it go because, I mean, don't let nobody tell you no.
Yeah.
And if they do, well, fuck them. Tell them yes. That's how I am. I mean, my mindset is very. I mean, I'm a big believer in when someone tells me no, well, I'm gonna make sure
Yeah.
to prove them wrong and show them what I did, you know. And for the most part, I've been real good about that, you know. And right now, I'm just on standby. I mean, I'm not doing. I mean, a lot of people think I'm done or I'm not doing nothing no more, but because I haven't toured it. I mean, you saw me touring for so long consistently that when I stop, they're thinking it's the end, but. I take everything in patience, dude. I'm not gonna rush shit, you know. When you rush things, te salen las cosas a lo pendejo,
Right
you
now,
know.
you're just getting money.
So,
Just getting money.
oh yeah, right now, I mean, I work 5 days out of the week. I'm booked. I have gigs. I mean, it's not that I don't tour. I mean, that I don't play. I play. I don't tour.
Yeah.
But I mean, once I'm ready to tour, I mean, and if the price is good, then I mean, of course I'll go back on the road.
My homie needs a singer for his wedding.
Where's the waiting?
He's about to have a wedding. He needs a singer. What?
Starting out the bid at $5. Anybody going once, going twice, $5?
$10.
$10.
Anybody going higher than $10?
Hey, shout out to the homie though, Adrian Gutierrez, AG, on all social medias.
Yes, sir. AG Entertainment, Adrian
YouTube?
Gutierrez.
Yeah,
On
YouTube?
YouTube, yes, you can look me under Adrian Gutierrez, Adrian Gutierrez Official.
TikTok.
Igual, Adrian Gutierrez Official.
And what do you go on with the most? TikTok, Snapchat?
Right now I'm on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook. I mean, well, I'm on everything really. I mean, but when I'm on, I
When the
mean,
phone rings, it's on.
yeah, fuck yeah,
It's the homie. I'll make sure I will give him a follow.
yeah, for sure.
Where you booked at right now? What can they?
Right now, I mean, I'm actually put out every Thursdays and Fridays. I'm here at the Toro Lounge in McAllen. So
Hey, shout out to Toros.
Toro Lounge, yeah.
That place
And
is
then,
lit.
Hey, the remodel. The remodel. They made
Yeah.
the remodel.
You been to the new one or
pretty
no?
badass.
Slacking.
Alright.
Toros at home.
Like it, I'm at Toros and I'm right now I'm also in Edinburgh Channels. Over there I help them out on Wednesdays and Sundays. It's
Y'all make sure y'all pull up. Y'all go give the homie a follow. Y'all go check him out. He's DJing. If y'all want to book him for an event, he's available as well.
all types of events, all social events, parties, weddings, quinceañeras, divorces, todo el pedo.
Cobra 100 la hora, primo. $100 an hour, make it holler.
Bebe, lo que te pido, véndame.
Hey, you gotta do an outro. You gotta sing a song too. You gotta sing. You gotta show the people. You gotta sing one. You
Oh, we actually have one coming out. It's
gotta sing a piece at least, right?
I got one that I like. Hold on.
Alright, guys, that's it for today. The homie's gonna give us a little outro. He's gonna sing a song. So y'all can check him out.
I love you, you love me. I guess that.
Bye. That's it right there.
What kind of Barney's world?
Let him know. Let him know.
It's all over. Get it. It's all big pet.
Oh, we're doing a cappella. Fuck it.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, but he's just gonna show you which.
Oh, he wants to show me which
I
one.
know which one. He knows.
Esta va para Connie.
My name is Cotty Rods.
You gotta let the people have to know what you sound like.
I know.
Connie.
De las cumbias originales,
Sale caro,
mis
mijo.
compas, Grupo Frontera y Fuerza Rígida, compadre.
Oh,
Quiero
güey.
compartir con la carne, ¡eh! Tengo tiempo pensando.
Si podemos arreglar la situación. Lo nuestro es una guerra en el amor. Defiendo lo que me pide el corazón. Quiero comerte yo todos los días. Me enamorabas con lo que decías. Tenerte de nuevo es mi fantasía. Bebé, lo que te pido, ven, dame. Lo que te exijo, no quisiera que pase otro día y no te vea al amanecer. Bebé,
Cántala
lo que te pido, ven, dame. Lo que te exijo, no quisiera que pase otro día y no te vea al amanecer. Tengo mil planes, propuestas para amar, tú y en la soledad. Te escribí un poema para enamorarte, solo quiero amarte. Yo aquí te espero, solo vente, 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 yo lo hago diferente. Yo aquí te espero, solo vente, 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 no sales de mi mente. Yo aquí te espero.